Alright, Walkers, Turbo here at Mayhem Festival, hanging out backstage with Robert Garza. They just did a killer set here at PNT Bank Arts Festival. And first off, Robert, man, killer set out there. And it's hot out here, man. How'd you manage to get through it?
Thank you very much. It was actually just try to stay hydrated mainly, so it gets a little sweaty and pretty exhausting up there, but just try to keep my heat levels down so that way I don't overexert myself.
Awesome, man. Well, as I said, killer set. Congrats to you guys on the success of the album Hope Within Hatred. How's it been? You guys have been out now on tour almost non-stop. How's the ride been for you guys? First you went out with Testament and Exodus, and now you're on Mayhem Fest. How's it been for you guys doing all this touring?
It's been amazing. I mean, just getting to tour with legends such as Testament and Exodus, you learn from them, learn what not to do and all that other good stuff, and then we had a few weeks off to kind of recuperate after that one. Now we're on Mayhem Fest, and this has been a big heavy metal summer camp, and after this one we have another few weeks off, and then we're going to go back on the road with Soulfly, Soilwork, and Decapitated.
So you guys are just non-stop banging it out with touring. So far, of the cities that you've been to, what city has really stood out to you yet so far?
I would probably have to say on this tour, I'm probably going to have to give it to Canada just because it was really breezy that day.
Nice cool air that day, huh?
Yeah, so it was way more bearable on stage.
Now, how's I know you were on early here today, and the heat here at PNC scared some people off from coming out early, but how's the crowd reaction been for you guys elsewhere where the weather didn't keep the fans away?
Oh, it's been really good. It's been, really good crowd participation going on. A lot of the crowds have been really accepting. It's a really big transition from, the last tour to this one, because the last tour was real, thrash for life, and we're not exactly the thrashiest band out there, but this tour is kind of a more well-rounded kind of lineup, so there's fans that came out from that last tour and that are here at this one, and it's been really, really awesome.
And how much of an adjustment was it for you guys? Because your last tour was all indoor venues, and now you're going outdoor for the majority of the shows. Has it been a big adjustment for you guys on stage from doing indoors and now going outdoors?
Oh yeah, that's been a big one. I was actually talking to my girlfriend about all that, where she gets mad because I don't call her as often. It's like, well, last tour I was inside hanging out, we had our dressing rooms and all that stuff. This time it's outside all day, the sun drains you and all that stuff, but at the same time, we're from South Texas, this is what we're used to, so it's kind of just like playing in our backyard.
Yeah, you guys are used to the type of heat that we're getting up here now, and so for you it's nothing. What are you guys doing? Mayhem goes all over the country. How are you guys passing the time in between cities?
A lot of the time passing mainly just by trying to watch as many movies on our phones as possible. Some of the guys like to work out, or we just every once in a while we'll prank call some friends from back home, and we'll just try to keep ourselves from going insane, because this tour we have 11 people and a 15 passengers, so we have a pretty big crew.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
there's a big crew and not a lot of room, for sure. So now the first album, Hope Within Hatred, it took a while for you guys to get out there, and it's just getting out there, and people are hearing it now for the first time. What have you guys heard from the fans about the album?
We've actually been getting some really, really good reviews. A lot of people say that, that this is one of those albums they can listen to front to back because it's not too repetitive on the sound. Like, we try to be very well versed on this album. We'll, keep it heavy, then we'll, soften it up. We'll throw in the radio hit, we'll put in an acoustic song, and we try just to basically cover every kind of grounds possible recording this album. And so far, the fans, they've been giving us some really good feedback on it.
Very cool, man. It's been still an album from beginning to end. I I know I'm always going to Awaken for Airplay.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites on the album. Do you have a favorite from the album?
I'd probably have to say Rain Over Me, just because that one, it's one of the funner ones to play, and it's a little bit less on the double pedal stuff and more on the groove. But then that song also kind of has a whole lot of, like, it'll have the groovy drum beats, it'll have the blasting, has a little bit of double pedal. To me, that song just kind of has everything.
Is that where you got your influence on drums to do some of that groovy stuff? Is that where your influences came from?
Maybe a lot of my influences, it came actually from that movie, That Thing You Do, with Tom Hanks and Tom Everett Scott, I believe that's his name.
Really?
Yeah, like, because I saw that movie a long time ago, and I begged my parents for a drum set. I was probably in 3rd grade at the time, and they got me one. And then after that, I started playing because I wanted to be like that guy. And then right after that, I got into Nirvana and Dave Grohl, who's an amazing musician. He kind of made me want to do some stuff like that. So I'd probably say Thomas Everett Scott and Dave Grohl, my main influences.
Very cool, man. What do you think of Dave Grohl recently continuing the tour, even though he broke his leg?
That guy is that guy's the man. Like, just like for a lot of stuff like that, you hear a bunch of, the more of the mainstream pop musicians that they'll cancel a show because I guess one of them had a headache, or they didn't get enough sleep the night before. Dave Grohl broke his leg on stage, got it fixed up, went back and played a show, and now he's actually playing on a throne, kind of like the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, but with guitar heads. It's like, that guy can't get any more rock star or like any more legit than he already is.
Now you guys are still kind of coming up, and you brought up how Dave Grohl has the Game of Thrones style seats. What kind of drum kit would be like your dream kit to tour with?
Because right now I play DW, I probably have to stick with DW. That's my baby right there. So hopefully one day I could expand it, because it's kind of a small kit, but until then I'm happy with where I'm at with it.
Very cool, man. Yeah. I know it's early in the new album, but if you guys started working towards a second album yet?
We actually do a little bit of writing in between tours. Like, I believe in between this Testament Nexus and this run that we're doing right now, we've come up with about 2 or 3 kind of ideas. Our guitarist Daniel, he'll track it out and then he'll send it to me, and I'll put some MIDI drums to it, and then from there just go back and forth. A lot of emailing going on, so we try to write as much in our off time, because during the time on the road it's kind of hard, since we're in a band right now. So like, you can't really break out the guitars because we have such a big crew, but we try to keep as active as possible.
Well, that's good to hear, because there are a lot of bands that they take the touring and they don't do anything productive with it. So it's really good to hear that you guys are productive while you're out on tour. So you guys are going out in the fall with Soulfly. You guys looking forward to doing that one?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good with Soulfly, Soilwork, and Decapitated. Because right now, Soilwork, they're actually the drummer of that band, Dirk Verbeeren, is one of my newer influences. And like, that guy, he's just amazing. Just to be able to pick his brain every day and kind of like learn off of him, and then we're all really big Soulfly fans, and so we're looking forward to this tour. It's gonna be a fun run.
Very cool, man. Very cool. And Devin, so listen, I gotta ask your opinion before I let you go. All the politics that have recently come out on Mayhem Festival. How are you guys doing your best to ignore the negative press going on with Mayhem right now?
It's kind kind of hard, but then it's like, just one of those things that Zetro from the last tour kind of said. It's like, people are going to, down talk you or, say whatever. All you got to just remember is that, you're part of something, and whether they like it or not, we're still here. So it's kind of like, we just try to brush it off as much as possible, so that way we don't really, we're driving off, we see all these, bad reviews about, the show or the lineup, so that we don't get discouraged or, discourage ourselves. So we kind of just try to avoid as much as possible and just have as much fun and just look at all the positive aspects of it.
Awesome. Well, you keep doing that. Thank you, Robert, for your